It's MidBoss here on GameSoup. Welcome. My name's Ed.
My name's Glass Joe.
Glass Joe. We're looking at MidBoss, which is a roguelike style game. And I think what we'll do is maybe we'll go and reset the tutorial so that we can see what it looks like. So it's tile-based, roguelike, sort of. I mean, it's isometric. I mean, what are other games in this genre?
Desktop dungeons.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's see, where's that option to reset tutorials? Here it is, reset all tutorials. So the first thing you'll notice is this game has a ridiculous amount of options. Lots of options. It's got a lot of those staples of roguelikes, such as random potions, so every time you play, the potions do different things.
Oh yeah, and you discover them as you play, so they'll do the same thing during that run, but it's a mystery to you in the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, like Toe Jam and Earl.
Yeah.
With the presents, the gifts.
Even colorblind mode, which is a nice option to have. So this is a pretty complex game, and
it's very thoughtful to put a colorblind mode in your game.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not the best at these kinds of games, but I really enjoy them.
I'm trying to do that with our game, just with the values of the of all the elements in the game, so that colorblind people can distinguish what they're supposed to be paying attention to beyond just looking at the colors.
I'm sure it's hard to do, especially as somebody who's not colorblind. Like, I don't know what I should be doing.
Yeah, the easiest way to do it is to, well, the easiest way for me is I just take a screenshot and put it in Photoshop. Turn it to grayscale. That's what I do with just illustrations. If I want to check out the values, you just turn it to grayscale. Just makes it easier to see. You can kind of have an eye for it after you've done it enough times. You can kind of tell the value of things just by looking at them, but still, you can't tell every time, and you never really build up 100%. If you want to tweak things, you need to see it in grayscale.
This game has a weird sense of humor. If you've played Dungeons of Dreadmore, I get similar vibes. That's another sort of top-down roguelike style game.
I was trying to think of it before. It's called Dragonfin Soup. That's the one.
Okay.
That was another roguelike type of game. I played that a little bit. I didn't get too into it. I think there's too much item management for me. A lot of crafting and item management. That's not really my thing, but the graphics were pretty good, and it seemed like a pretty good game, but yeah, I didn't get too into it.
Yeah, I really enjoy games like this.
Oh, his name's Mid.
Yeah, so
he's a demon. This is perfectly up our alleys.
I know, right? So the basic plot is we're tired of getting bullied, and this game is an interesting gimmick in that you can possess every regular enemy in the game and use their abilities. Sort of like being a permanent blue mage from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, or a Kirby type of guy.
Or Kirby, yeah, basically. And has
or
a really
Mega Man type of guy. Okay, there's a lot of characters that can steal abilities from. Yeah, really.
So it's got a weird sense of humor like that, you know. So quite a bit to learn. But I think as far as games like this go, I think it's pretty easy to grasp. So we have abilities up here.
F1, F2.
So this is our main skill. We can possess enemies, and of course we can also depossess and turn back into demon form, which we don't have to do right now. So let's see, we have this rat down here, right? We'll possess him.
Alright, sounds like a good idea.
So that's a prep thing. You just use that spell and you prep your prey using possess. And then once we kill him, we will be able to turn into him.
Oh, so you have to prep him, then you can turn into him. I see.
Right. So now this shows what happens when we possess a plague rat. So already, lots of numbers, lots of stats. And it might seem overwhelming at first, but it's not really. There are tooltips for everything, and you can kind of take it at your own pace. It's not too bad. So all your menus can be accessed down here.
Yeah, this definitely seems like a PC game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Best played on PC.
Absolutely. So he tells you what each of these various parts of this screen are for. So the gist of it is, when you master a form that you've possessed, you can borrow abilities from that form. So now that we are a rat, we have this Envenom ability, which is native to the rat, and we have nothing else to equip yet. And also, every form learns new skills as they level up. So there's quite a lot to learn, and every single stat gets, like these multipliers applied to them. So it's kind of mind-boggling what there is to sort of understand in the game. We have 3 different bars. There's health. I think this is stamina and magic. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's hot in here.
It is hot in here. It is pretty hot in here.
Violence.
So we have these 4 basic stats. Yeah, I like how the stats are really, they're different.
Relentlessness.
Yeah, they're different, but I think you'll understand them easily enough.
Adamancy, I guess that's defense.
Meta attribute linked to defense against physical. And everything has a tooltip. Everything, which I love. This is not something I don't see nearly enough in games, but I want to. You know, so especially for a game like this that you're expecting to last countless hours,
this
tens
might
of
be
hours.
somebody's first roguelike too.
Yeah.
So this might be
Yeah.
good if it's somebody's first roguelike, just because the tooltips seem to be pretty good so
Yeah.
far from what we've seen.
If this is your first time playing a game like this, a grid-based, turn-based roguelite-ish games, this might be a good first one. You can pick up items. Okay, this is all pretty standard for this genre so far, I think. So you can toggle loot. So again, random loot, random potions.
Yeah, I played Dragonfin Soup on PS4, which that game I think would definitely be better on PC.
Yeah, I wonder.
It just has a lot of menus and items that you would want tooltips for, and it just doesn't work that well with a controller.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Darkest Dungeon, but I actually beat Darkest Dungeon for PS4.
Yeah, I can never beat it.
It's not too bad with the controller, but I think it's probably better with a mouse. No, not probably. It is better with a mouse, but
definitely.
I kind of like just sitting on the couch and playing games. So.
Oh yeah, sorry. This game was provided to us by Kitsune Games, and we want to thank them. And the release date for this game was May 25th, a couple months ago.
Yeah, thanks Kitsune Games.
So they were the developers,
MidBoss.
Yeah, developers and the publishers. It was one of those games that I saw upcoming on Steam and thought it would be interesting.
Yeah, Ed mentioned it to me,
Yeah.
and it was already on my radar too. So
I'm glad we got to take a look at it.
Yeah, definitely. We play a lot of M-Vanias and action games and
Not so
twin-stick
often.
shooters,
Yeah,
but we don't play a strategy game so often.
Which I'm a big fan of. I started playing some desktop dungeons earlier, I guess this month. That's a fun game as well. So we have our tiers of item rarities. Once again, we can see loot. So, you know, there's a lot of little systems. Most of them should be familiar to you, so it's not really such a big deal. Let's see, we just got Tome of Flame Strike. Interesting. I think we'll save that. So I'm not particularly good at these kinds of games, but I do enjoy them. So we'll see how far we get.
Empty room.
Also, everything in the game is destructible. Almost everything.
I like that.
And these crates, they have crate fish inside them.
Crate fish?
Which are fish that live in crates.
Huh.
And if I can find it... Oh, where is
Can you get this axe?
Which axe? Oh, that axe? I sure can. You ever want to see a rat hold an axe?
Yeah.
Well, too bad.
Oh, you don't get to?
No. That would be probably too
this
much.
seems like a bad situation here.
No, he's a merchant.
Well, he's a cat.
Yeah? Oh, cats eat rats, don't they?
I think so.
So this is actually our merchant, and yeah, we trade in balls of yarn in this game. That's the currency.
Yeah, it makes sense, because he's a kitty cat, you know?
Yeah. The non-violence clause. Get it? Get
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I like this. Goofy sense of humor. I'm a fan of it.
We're going down the... Is this downstairs here?
Yeah. Yep.
I see.
To the next level of the dungeon, so to speak. I want to look at... There is... Where is it? Cratefish. There's a stat for cratefish, and I think there's an achievement for it as well. Like number of fish released from crates. Yeah, cratefish freed. 15.
Yeah, freed.
Which is awesome.
Are the crates filled with water so that they can breathe?
Maybe
Probably
that's,
not.
No, I guess that's why you free them.
You're killing them.
Yeah. It should say freed from this mortal coil, I guess, you know. You're actually killing them. So this floor is going to be bigger. Alright, so red dots are enemies. Fairly standard. I'm cool with that.
I mean, fish are a fairly low-tier animal, so you don't feel too bad for killing them. It's kind of funny to make a joke about killing a fish, but what if it was a joke about killing a dog?
Yeah,
Every time you smash open a crate, a dog dies.
You could never make that joke, yeah, exactly. Alright, so I see a lot of crates, so guess what's going to happen? There's going to be a lot of fish in this room, a lot of crate fish. Oh yeah, interesting thing that I don't know that I've seen in many other games of this genre. There's a turn order over here, sort of like my first thing is to think of Final Fantasy X, but any turn-based game that shows you a turn order. I think that's always nice to have.
Which rat is you, the yellow one?
I think the yellow one. I believe, yeah.
He's the only one, so
I just skipped.
That's got to be it.
Yeah, I did skip the text box just now that explains it. If only I hadn't done that. That's a lot of stuff you're carrying. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm not really reading all this text.
So we can drop loot. Yeah, I think if you've played games like this, I think you'll feel right at home. Okay, cool. So we learned that ability that we saw earlier, which was called Underfoot, which gives us passive stealth. Next is Scurry. But here's what else we can do. We're missing a couple HP and we are low on mana. Actually, I don't think we can. Yeah, so we can't possess anything because we don't have enough mana. What we can do is we can depossess to recover HP, stamina, and mana. So we'll do that, actually. So this turn, instead of hurting that rat, we'll depossess. And now that we've learned that Plague Rat form, we can apply it. So that even when we're the imp, we can use Plague Rat skills.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool. So now we have this Envenom ability, which we only had when we were the rat before, but now we have it as a demon.
Sort of like a job system in a way.
Yeah, in a way.
Play as the enemy characters and then apply those abilities in a limited fashion to your main demon character.
Actually, yeah.
And the abilities that you've learned.
That's a great way to describe it, and I never thought of that before. But yeah, it's just like the job system, you know, in Final Fantasy V or Final Fantasy Tactics. And you do get penalized if you switch forms too often, so you don't want to do that after changing equipped forms.
Oh, I see.
So, kind of encourages you to stick with something. But let's see. We are going to rest for a minute to recover some mana. Okay, now we can repossess one of these guys.
Repossess.
We're going to repo him. Say it, basic combat, just smash into guys. Hey, we leveled up. And this is really key to it. You want to be possessing guys frequently because it refills your stats. At the top are your meta attributes. Okay.
What's relentlessness?
So these are our core attributes, which are calculated using your forms.
Oh, I see.
Stat multipliers times your meta attributes. So yeah, it does. You really have to take it a little bit slow in this tutorial to really understand what's going on. But basically, you put points into these 4 abilities.
Oh, and it increases your base abilities.
Yeah, these are like derived stats, sort of, and these are your base stats.
Yeah, Volta's story was kind of like that, too. You would take luck, and it would give you hit points and luck, and maybe a little defense or something.
So link to HP, mana, and stamina. I'll go with that. 3 points. Pretty straightforward. Also, something I like here is whenever this guy's shaking down here, mid, I guess.
Yeah.
He, if you click on him, he has a tooltip. He has something to tell you. You know,
should pass some time or rest to regain your. Oh, you don't have any mana. That's true.
Yeah, that's a bad idea because there's this other rat in the room.
Right, you don't want to just sit there and get beat up by a rat just to regain your mana.
Ridiculous. Yeah, but now we can rest.
Ridiculous.
I've tried a couple times to play Tales of Magial, I think is what it's called, or Magial, which is a more traditional roguelike. I really enjoy that as well, but I'm terribly bad at it, just like this game. So let's see, we have our stats, we have our forms menu. This is a mechanic that I haven't seen in many games, the possession mechanic.
Let's see, what other games can you possess? I think there was a game called Geist for GameCube that you could possess.
Oh, I never played that.
I never played that either, but I remember that was what I heard it was about. Let us know if that was fun, if you played it.
Geist.
In the comments. You know how to leave a comment.
What if you don't? What if they don't know how to do it? And then what?
Just say it out loud and we'll hear it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, just say it out loud.
Make a response video.
Oh,
because it's a thing.
It's
2009 and response videos are still a thing.
Right. What if response videos were still a thing? Would we make one?
Yeah.
What would we respond to?
We'd just respond to big gaming channels probably.
Like start beefs?
Yeah, with our classic beefs and our new beefs.
Right.
Do we have any new ones this week?
No. We should start one. It's probably a good idea.
I don't have any. Damn it.
We can start a beef with Planters maybe. They're not a gaming channel, of course, but we gotta start a beef with somebody. So we have an ID scroll, so we can ID one of these potions. Let's go with the triangle potion.
How many of these potions are negative?
I don't know. Well, certainly some of them.
Remember the one in ToeJam and Earl that just killed us? It killed both of us?
Yeah.
That was cool design, huh? That was really good design.
Yeah.
If you want to see some great game design, check out our GS Classics episode about ToeJam and Earl.
It is a classic, but man, it's not really that great of a game.
Didn't age very well, no.
No. But for the time, it had a lot of roguelike elements. That was certainly nice. Oh, check it out. We have our first new enemy here. So we're going to possess the hell out of this guy.
Definitely ambitious. Very ambitious project for the time, but they didn't nail everything.
Now, how can you, though? How can you? Hey, you're not looking so hot. You should possess... Hey, I'm trying to possess something. So we can't rest, obviously, because we're in the middle of combat. Yeah, and if we do need to heal, we can depossess, but I think we're just going to kill this guy. I have a feeling we're going to kill him before he kills us. I hope so.
He's draining your life.
I hope I don't die. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, that would have been embarrassing to die in...
Yeah, incredibly embarrassing. That's just how bad I am at these games. But look, now we're fully healed.
Amazing.
So I mastered this form. Way to go.
Yeah, you're a bat now.
So yeah, just saying that once we've mastered a certain form, we can use our abilities from it.
It's really hard to make a short episode with a game like this. Remember when we played that Dungeon Explorer? Super Dungeon Explorer? The one with the...
yeah, that's right.
Turn-based
RPG.
That's more like a board game style. This is more of a roguelike type of game, but kind of similar concept, just a strategy game.
Yeah,
very difficult to make a short episode of. I wanted to do a lot more. I thought we would have time to do a lot more, but that episode got so long, we just had to cut it.
Yeah, any game that's not like a straight-up action game, any game that is turn-based like this, tend to take a while.
We try to keep these under an hour, but
they're pretty intimate experience. Yeah, it's hard to cover a game. It's hard to do a game any justice in an hour. A game like this, you know. So I mean, we try.
Oh boy,
that's okay. We'll get him. Oh, we might not get him. All right.
He drained your life.
I'm gonna depossess. We're gonna recover some HP here, and we're gonna use Scurry, which gives us one additional move this turn.
Yeah, let's do it.
And I think we'll try to poison him. We're going to try to poison a poison bat. That seems like a good idea. There we go.
And you got a potion
we leveled up. Cool. All right.
Hang on. Wait there, bat. I need to apply some of my skill points here.
Yeah. All right. All right. So let's see. What can we do here? We have some potions. We could just drink one and see what happens. Let's try to identify this one. Let's do it. Restores 25 mana.
Well, you don't need that right now. Let's use a potion. Use a random potion.
Okay, let's use this one.
Okay.
I died.
Oh my god, what the fuck? What just happened?
It was negative
a death
15.
Potion?
It was, yeah. It killed us.
Huh.
So that's the danger in using random potions.
I'm having flashbacks to Toe Jam and Earl.
Yeah, really. Speak of the devil. Huh. So, that happened. Here's a crazy thing about this game. These are death cards. Death cards are... This is insane.
You gotta collect them all.
So there are card images. Embedded in these images are stats about your run, and you can share these.
Inventory, stats, and forms.
Like if I wanted to save this, I think other people can save it and then use it in their game. Save it to your death cards gallery.
And what would it do for their game if they saved it to their game?
Saved cards can be used once to start with an item from that card in a new game. So it really kind of blows my mind, the amount of detail and the effort that went into this.
There?
Yeah, I guess I could have an axe when I start a new game if I use this death card. And, oh, okay, so cards are for the seed as well.
Like a legacy? Oh, and it gives the same seed?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So that's nice. That's nice. This is much more detailed than just a traditional seed system.
Well, that's a very interesting system.
Yeah, this is a pretty ambitious thing to do.
Yeah, things like this are intimidating.
Yeah, really. So we're not going to save that for now. We will do. We'll just do a regular, just a quick play.
Okay.
So we're going to see this.
So is this is not a tutorial?
This is the tutorial again. I guess we could skip it. You want to just skip it?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's. Here's what we'll do. Go back to the title. We'll discard. Not discard. We will. Oh, it's already okay. So it's already disabled. We'll just restart here. I guess you see that cutscene every time. But I've only had a handful of time to play the game before recording this.
So you always start in a room with a rat?
Possibly. That's quite possible, yeah. But this is also a quick play.
So there's not that much that carries from run to run?
As far as I know, nothing carries from run to run.
Oh,
okay. That's sort of
it's a true...
Yeah.
In that way, at least, it's a true roguelike.
Yeah, I mean, all the equipment you're going to find.
Are you getting multiple fish out of these? Crates?
Maybe.
What are these crates doing hanging out in there?
Ability learned. All right. So, you know, it's one of those games, you play a little bit, you die, you play a little bit, you die, you get a little bit farther every time, you know, as you learn the mechanics of the game and the ins and outs. So we're going to possess this rat because we're not ratty enough.
Yeah, double rat possession.
Double rat. So yeah, I like that you get fully healed whenever you possess something again, like for even if it's the thing that you already are. don't forget to spend your stat points. So let's see. Oh, we do have these abilities. Do they carry over? I don't remember. That's a good question. I assumed no. I assumed no. I'm not going to make any judgment on that. If you know the answer, leave it in the comments. I don't want to mislead anybody.
Yeah, Ed's played it a little bit before this episode, but I said I was going to ask him all the annoying questions, but then we realized that he hadn't played it that much, so he probably wouldn't have the answers to my annoying questions.
Well,
so
yeah, this is one of those. Yeah,
we're going in with an hour to an hour and a half of experience previous to playing on the channel, on the show.
This is one of those games that demands hours and hours and hours before you can really understand its nuances, you know?
Yeah.
This form is mastered, and we've got nothing left to learn.
Maybe that's why we don't play as many of these games. Like with Super Dungeon Explorer, I think I played the game for like 6 hours before we played it.
Yeah, yeah, which is crazy.
On the show.
That's a crazy thing.
And I still had only just scratched the surface.
Congratulations, you shouldn't be seeing this. Oh. Alright.
Golden ticket. 50% off.
I'll take it.
That's a boon.
So we don't have that
iron cleaver.
Yeah, we don't have enough money to really buy much. Money, excuse me. Balls of yarn.
Where is our balls of yarn displayed?
Where were they?
Maybe at the top of this menu? Huh, I don't see it.
Where are they?
You would hope that they would be displayed when you're shopping.
Oh no, here they are. 1.
Oh yeah, 1. There we go.
So we have 1. We can buy nothing. So let's just go on down to floor 2. Oh my god. Alright.
What's a floating shield gonna do to you?
It's a flying shield. Alright, so we'll possess the shield. That seems like a really good idea.
Yeah, it's gonna increase your adamancy.
Your adamancy?
Yeah.
Oh, and now that we have mastered rat form, we let's see, we have these abilities.
Kung Fu Master. My rat form will destroy you.
We're going to equip our rat form, our plague rat form, and now we can use Scurry as well as Envenom.
You're no match for my adamancy form.
There we go. Whoops, I tried to poison myself. Can you poison a shield? I guess that's kind of
appears that you can.
It's a dumb question, isn't it?
If it's alive, it's susceptible to poison.
Look, it's poison. Look at it. Taking damage like that. Alright.
Except for a Komodo dragon. Those are basically just pure poison. They're poison lizards in real life.
In real life, yeah.
Yeah.
And that, it looks like that shield dropped a shield.
Ugh. We live in a world of monsters.
Well, yeah. Speaking of monsters, Game of Thrones is on tonight.
Oh.
Season premiere.
I've never watched that program.
It's kind of a big deal. Hey, look at that flaming sword. Uh-oh.
I don't watch a lot of programs, except for I watched the new Castlevania series. But we are holding off on a review for that until Ed has watched it.
So now I'm kind of at a pickle here. I guess we'll try to possess this flaming shield. That seems much more deadly than a regular or flaming sword, not a shield. But
yeah, like the story of Abraham and his flaming sword in the Bible. You ever seen that Bible story?
No, because you don't see stories, you read them.
You ever read that story?
No, I never read it. No,
I don't know if he's. I think there's some Bible story of the flaming sword in it. If you know it, quote it and leave the verse numbers or whatever you call those.
Please, yeah, that would be really important.
Yeah.
To us.
You ever heard the story of Cain and Abel?
No.
Yeah, it's an exhilarating and interesting story.
Are you lying?
No.
Can I rest here? Okay, so we recovered all of our mana because we rested, but oh, don't forget to spend your stat points. Are you? Wait, really? You're lying though, right? You're just kidding.
Oh no, the Cain and Abel story?
Yeah, you're just kidding.
No, it's an amazing story. I can tell it to you right now. So Cain and Abel, they're brothers. They're the sons of Adam and Eve.
Okay.
And Abel, he's a sheep herder, and God is asking Cain and Abel to each make a sacrifice to him, God. And Abel sacrifices one of his best cattle, probably, or his best sheep or something, I don't know. And Cain's sacrifice is not to God's liking. And Abel is he's just a great guy. Everybody likes him. He has a great job.
He's a great guy.
He's a sheep herder.
Okay.
And so after...
Look at all that money!
After God praises Abel, Cain becomes jealous and kills his brother Abel.
Okay.
So this is the story of revenge, and nothing good comes of it. Cain lies to God, and he's punished, and the mark of Cain is placed upon him so that he cannot be killed by anyone. Anyone who kills Cain will face his suffering sevenfold. And it's where the band Avenged Sevenfold gets their name from. It's the Bible quote. I didn't know that, but when I've been reading the Bible.
You're not reading the Bible.
No, I haven't.
Stop that.
But I do know the story of Cain and Abel. So there it is. I hope that it was as enthralling for you as it has been for me.
Well, if it was enthralling, leave it in the comments. Or don't. I mean, whatever. This is not looking good. I would really like to possess this sword, but we also might die. Whoops. So what's interesting is that when you rest, you don't recover HP. You only recover stamina and MP.
We have no healing, so this run is just going to be ended.
Yeah. The thing with healing is that you can only do it when you possess something or depossess. Yeah, it's really tough. It's really tough, but to be fair, we kind of gimped ourselves.
Yeah, I would say that it's a bit rough as well.
Rough and tough, yeah. We'll do another quick play. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, let's do it, man. We're only 25 minutes into the episode.
Oh, good,
so
good.
We're doing good on time, man. We can tell Bible stories. We can
Bible stories for the NES.
We can just
Wasn't
shoot
that a
the
game?
Shit about snow or different types of weather that could possibly happen.
Different types of precipitation.
Yeah, just really interesting topics
today
on GS Gaming.
I'm glad. Hey, look at that.
Gaming I find to be a particularly interesting
topic. Check that out. You can use the mouse. Yeah, I feel like this game is full featured in terms of options. I already said this, but I don't think we gave it a good enough glance here. Tons of stuff. Change the GUI margin. Max particles. Brightness. Hit stop. I think all of these have tooltips as well. Default, low, minimal. Vlambeer. Oh, you know that's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of. Can you use someone else? They probably Vlambeer. They seem like cool guys. They're probably not gonna sue. I saw a talk from one of the guys. I think it was on GDC channel.
Oh yeah.
I really like that channel.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Watching a lot of the videos on it lately, and the videos are rewatchable. A lot of them, like the really interesting ones. There's one in particular that actually I want you to watch. That I'm going to rewatch before we begin our next project.
Okay. What's it about?
It is about how to make an indie game in 1 year. How to plan for making an indie game. And I think it would be useful for us to plan ahead more than we did for the current title that we're working on.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard because we didn't really plan it at all.
Yeah, we made a lot of mistakes.
But that's what everyone does for their first game, right?
That's why we tried to make it a smaller title, which has become closer to a mid-sized title.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. It's better to scope creep your first game than it is to scope creep your third game.
Yeah, absolutely. Our first... Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so we're doing a little better this time. And again, that's the name of the game with games like this. You do a little better every time. Which is why I love them. For me, they're pretty addicting. Oh, I'm poisoned, though. Uh-oh. Did I say do better? I meant die just as quickly. We could just drink another random potion to see what happens, but...
yeah, I would suggest doing it.
Yeah?
But I have no emotional connection to the character.
Sure,
because I'm not controlling it. You know,
I have no emotions, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay, well, I'm fully healed now. Yeah, whenever you possess, you get fully healed, which means you should be doing it often, and that's kind of the draw of the game. Oh, this guy.
There's our cat.
Get out of here. I don't care about you.
We never have any money on the first floor. He's just there to taunt you with his wares. He's just asking you to look at his wares and be in awe of them. At least in Enter the Gungeon.
Be in awe of me.
I'm always excited to see the merchant and Enter the Gungeon because you can always afford something.
Yeah, I guess so.
I never beat Enter the Gungeon. I was playing it a lot. I got it for PS4 a couple months ago, and then I stopped playing it. Maybe because I was playing Nier, and then I never got back into it again.
Yeah, you never clear it with any of the characters?
No, I didn't.
It's really good.
You like the Marine character?
Yeah, I mean they all have their uses. They're all great characters, but I prefer the Marine mostly. I think he's got a really accurate shot, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, if you play with like aim assist, which
why wouldn't you?
Well, I don't know. I just use I use whatever the default is. But
I used aim assist.
Let's give this
Oh, go ahead.
Tome of Flame Strike. We'll make an offering. I don't know what's going to happen here.
I was just going to tell you guys
we got cursed.
The downside of the PS4 controller.
Entropy. Stacks curse has eroded your... Oh.
Attribute bonuses by 20. That's pretty high percent.
We gave him the wrong thing.
It's a price to pay.
A chill envelops you. Well, this is not looking good. Yeah, it's even got that same accordion music as Dungeons of Dreadmore has a lot of accordion style music, like polka music, you know. Hey, it's this guy again.
Can we afford it? Oh, we have 35 of these hairballs now. We can get something.
We will, we'll ditch this shield.
Okay.
We'll ditch the shield.
I don't know, he has 67 of them. We can buy anything that he has.
Let's see. What do we want, really?
We can rent an apartment in this world.
Yeah.
With 75 yarn balls.
75 yarn balls. Odd looking. Oh, these are pretty cool. I might buy one of these just to show you what it does.
Yeah, let's do it.
So these are...
We gotta experiment a little bit.
Yeah, these are specifically named odd-looking potions. I'll just buy that one, and we'll check it out.
Should we get to combat first and then check it out, or should we just use it?
No, we absolutely should not.
CGA on the bottom. Okay, let's do it.
How do you feel about this? Because I really like it.
It feels like the 80s.
And there are many different potions that...
Except in higher resolution. Is that all that it did?
It ended.
It ended already. Well,
I think what we can... I think you can re-enable it. I think there's a way to...
Oh, does it? It just unlocks it?
Yeah, so
there
we have...
You go. Oh, every time you buy one, it unlocks a cosmetic change?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Is that cool?
What was the one
what?
two times ago? Let me...
There's only those two.
Oh, this is just the basic
Off
one.
CGA Commodore VIC 20. So I think this is really awesome, and I can't imagine the amount of effort that went into doing this. It's beyond overkill.
How did they get these filters? I don't think they have this filter in Construct 2.
There's a lot they don't have, I guess. Oh
yeah, Ed and I were talking about what game engine should we use to develop our next game. We want to use Construct because we're used to it, but we've been looking at Game Maker. How difficult is it to learn Game Maker? Neither of us is particularly good at coding, myself in particular, but...
I bet we could do it much easier now, though, you know? There's something to be said for experience, of course.
Yeah, we learned a lot about logic and game design just working with Construct.
Oh,
but,
man. It does hurt your eyes a little bit to look at that for too long.
But yeah, what are your guys' experiences with Game Maker or Construct, and what do you think? We looked at the lists of games created by each engine.
Yeah, I mean...
Construct 2 doesn't have a really long list of great games. There's a few great games made with Construct 2, but you can count them on one hand.
Yeah, I mean... Game Maker is far and away...
almost everything that's 2D is made with Game Maker.
Yeah, it's far and away the most popular for, I guess, indie devs, you know?
Yeah. And for us, money is no object. As far as making a great game goes...
What do you mean by that?
I'm willing to make the investment in any engine that's going to be the best.
Well, they're like $100. It's not.
Yeah, I guess it's not really that big of an investment.
I mean, money is certainly an object, but they're cheap anyway. So.
Oh man, way to really make me feel poor.
Oh, hey, look, a lightning bat we can possess. So now we're a lightning bat, huh? How about that?
Well, that's cool. It's another type of bat. This is a poison bat. Let's see who's stronger.
Who would win, poison or lightning?
Probably lightning. I mean, if lightning just struck a snake.
Yeah, that's true.
I was thinking about yesterday.
What's that?
That isn't related to this game at all.
Yeah?
Dragons. What if the dragons were real? You know?
What if?
If we lived in some kind of a simulation. Simulation theory. A lot of people are thinking this is more and more likely.
We do live in a simulation.
Yeah, it seems the most likely. True. Just look up simulation theory. I don't want to explain it again. We've explained it lots of times on GS. But if we do live in a simulation, it would be possible for the owner of that simulation to just program in a dragon.
Yeah, how come they don't do any bug fixes in this simulation?
It's perfect.
It's perfect?
I guess.
You think this is a perfect simulation?
Well, it's not a perfect world. It's not like a world that doesn't consist of suffering. In fact, most of it is suffering. But they could just add more suffering if they wanted to.
That is true.
They probably threw in a bunch of diseases and stuff, and now they're They're gonna start throwing. I feel like they're gonna start throwing the dragons in soon. I think we've become too advanced. We're gonna discover the creators of our simulation, and they're just gonna throw in the dragons.
That sure would be interesting, I gotta say.
And look up paintings of dragons. You know, really good ones, really realistic ones, especially ones where you can see right into their eyes.
Yeah. Why is that?
Just look those up and just feel and turn your brain off. Don't turn off the part of your brain that says that it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
Just embrace it. You know.
Okay.
And just look into his eyes and try not to feel the most fear that you could imagine. It's in your spine to feel fear for a giant beast, particularly a reptilian one. They're unnatural enemies.
Well, I don't know about that.
The snakes and the beasts.
You think?
The reptiles. Yeah, the Komodo dragons, like we were talking about earlier, they're just poison. They're just a poison monster.
How come we're so afraid of spiders then? Because spiders are definitely not our natural...
Spiders skitter, and they also have... Some of them are poisonous. So it's in your spine to be afraid of these beasts.
Yeah, but come on, how often do we encounter poisonous spiders?
Not around this area, thank God.
Although there are some big spiders. You know, the biggest spiders I ever saw were in Japan, though.
Yeah.
Some of the biggest animals, actually.
Yeah, like clock spiders.
Yeah, I saw...
Are they called wolf spiders? Is that the real name? Or
wolf spiders or huntsman spiders?
Is
that a thing?
Gigantic.
Hunter spiders?
They're like a foot long or bigger in some cases.
What, really?
Just disgusting.
Yeah, they're pretty terrifying. The size of certain animals. Everyone says Australia is the home of the largest animals. The monstrously sized animals, but no. Two-handed sword.
And there's these rainforest centipedes. Ugh.
Rainforest centipedes. Yeah. Oh, look, that's what we drank last time. Inflicts 15 damage. We used it on ourselves.
Killed 1,000 liker last night. Well, I probably killed like 3 of them yesterday, but last night I ran under the couch. So you know what I did?
Oh, ew.
Instead of ignoring it,
yeah,
I moved the couch.
All right.
And I crushed it.
That's pretty reasonable.
I went through...
How did you crush it? Did you crush it with the couch?
No, with my foot.
Zombies are tough but slow. If we use our speed and abilities, we can kill it. I believe you.
I can't stand insects, particularly disgusting ones. The more legs they have, the more disgusted I am by them. Anyway, this game's called MidBoss. We're starting to encounter things that are not rats or bats.
Right.
So it's getting...
Oh my god, he killed me! Oh, no, wait.
You just turned back into...
I was violently expelled from my form. Okay. Whew! You know, these guys are not that...
We don't know how many hit points he has.
Yeah, but they're like one of the easiest enemies in the game.
He's slow as hell.
So...
He's slower than you.
Yeah.
He only moves every other turn or so.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the turn order is good for over here. And also...
Oh, yeah, he does. He moves every other turn. We get 2 moves for every one of his ones.
And we should definitely be equipping different forms here. So we are going to take a small...
that's what we're missing.
Small penalty?
Well...
Oh, maybe not.
A small penalty is better than death. You know, we say about death.
Let's see. What can we...
Be not proud.
We can... Tome of Body Slam. This seems like a really good idea. Let's body slam him. Oh, we have to get close, though. Well, this is going to be our last charge, because we might not survive. But we are going to try. Tome of Body Slam.
Should we use a random potion?
Let's try Body Slam first. I think that'll kill it. We missed, and he killed us. That is not what I expected to happen. I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, it said you love to be a plague rat, because you probably spent a long time as a plague rat.
I guess so, huh? We have our total stats and our best run stats. Things that I love. Inanimate object damage.
Ed loves stats.
I love a good sense of humor, too.
Well, these are... There's a huge number of stats on this title.
Look at this ridiculous number of stats. Yeah, Crayfish freed.
Freed.
More like liberated from this mortal coil. I think I made that joke already. Pretended to be Smithy? Oh, I think it's the amount of times you bump into an anvil.
Oh, yeah,
That's pretty funny. Let's give this another shot.
I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting for you to either end it or give it another shot.
Oh, no, we're going to give it another shot.
Okay, we'll give it another shot.
Yeah, because...
Let's give this title a fair shot.
I mean, like I said, we can never do a game like this justice, but I want to try. I do want to try. And, you know, there is a certain amount of randomness. Depends on what weapons you get. Depends on what potions you decide to drink or not drink, because you don't take the advice of your pal Joe, who suggests to drink a potion.
Yeah, I suggest to drink everything that I see.
Yeah, that's a bad idea generally in games like this. But who knows? Could have saved us. Could have saved us. With games that have permadeath, that's certainly a thing that can happen. So there's a rat over there. What do you think?
I'd give him a body slam.
Yeah. Well, we can't now because we don't have any tomes of body slam.
I would drink a random potion.
Oh.
I would definitely drink a random potion.
Inflicts 15 damage. That's a bad idea. That's what we should have used on the zombie.
It inflicts 15 damage on an enemy.
Yeah, but come on,
use it on a zombie. When
chump change. Yeah.
Yeah. Next time we approach an enemy that really requires the force of 15 damage, does it take up a turn to use it? The potion?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, still probably worth it. Costs 1 turn and 1 potion.
15 damage is a lot at this point in the game, at least. So it's a forge.
Pretend to be a smithy.
The anvil. Pretend to be a smithy. I did try to destroy this. I don't think it actually gets destroyed. Hey, look, there's a rat over here. Come here, rat.
I bet there's a way to destroy that anvil.
You might have to be something else. Something a bit stronger than a rat.
Yeah, maybe like a diamond golem. That might do it.
A diamond golem? That would be very strong.
Yeah. I've been looking at wristwatches with diamonds on them.
You're insane.
Yeah, that recently. I was looking on eBay and just on Google image
Tell
search.
everybody why you want watches. Why you want to wear a wristwatch.
Because it makes you look rich. And it looks cool. But they cost so much money, and you don't want to. I wouldn't just wear a cheap one, you know, like a $20 watch from Target or something.
No.
That's really lame. Wristwatches are pretty lame unless you spend about $50,000.
What's the most expensive thing you've ever bought? I can't even think.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I mean that might be about it for me as well.
No, car, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess car.
Yeah, never bought a house or an apartment.
Although we tend to...
That would be pretty cool, though.
Yeah. In our family... Hey, what is that?
I'm tired of being in the lower income brackets. A lot of people get really resentful, and I used to be one of these type of guys that would just be resentful of the 1%. But in the last couple of years, I've decided I'm going to become one of the 1%. I'm going to. That's just how it works. You just decide to do it one day. Well, if you think in that way, you have the greatest chance. If you think you're never going to be a rich guy, you're not going to be a rich guy. But if you think like you're going to be a rich guy, you at least have a chance.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. But no, all right. I'll stick with you on that one.
Thanks.
So I equipped this.
Thanks for agreeing with me. You're an agreeable fella.
Oh, I am. I sure am. So now we're a larva. That's probably this. I'm also poisoned. So I poisoned us, and then I possessed the larva, and because I possessed the larva which I had previously poisoned, I poisoned myself. How about that?
Foolish.
Extremely foolish.
I bet there's a lot of fish in that crate.
Oh, look at those fish. I love that. Pretty satisfying, I gotta say.
Let me just mash my head into this anvil as a worm. Oh, you're not poisoned anymore, are you? No, you're not poisoned.
Yeah, I think it wore off.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys do very little damage.
Yeah, they're chumps.
Oops, I should have possessed. Oh, I did. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, again, you need to
use that random potion is what you need to do.
You think?
I would suggest it. But, you know, the last time you took one of my suggestions, you wound up very poor.
And dead. Poor? Oh, okay, because I was dead. Uh-oh, I'm actually gonna...
You're almost dead, but you get to hit. You get next hit, so...
I would kill him, right, if this attack lands?
It will.
You didn't know that. You were just saying that.
Well, you would turn back into a demon, right? Or would you die?
I think I would die. I think I would actually die. Although... I'm not sure, now that you mention it. One of those small things. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get out of here. Turn back into a demon.
You picked up a book. Can you read those books?
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
Nothing like reading a book to drive one to madness.
Ethereal. 50% of physical damage taken is converted to mana. Lost for 8 turns.
You can't take much damage at this point.
I would like to heal a little bit, yeah.
I would like for you to heal as well.
We'll turn into a vampire bat. We can suck some blood.
Oh yeah, you change colors when you equip different.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Does it like combine the colors together?
Maybe it does. Yeah,
that would be really neat.
Yeah, I wonder.
Wait, can we experiment with that?
Yeah.
Which yes, we like experimenting with things.
All right.
Let's combine. Okay, so let's check one.
All right, so now we're regular demon color. Now we're green.
Vampire bat is green. Okay, turn off vampire bat. And now turn on plague rat or something else. Okay, so brown plus green. So turn on the green one again. Yeah, it does. I think it combines the colors because now it's like a brownish green. And now you're like a yellow because the larva's probably like a light green or something. So yeah, I think it combines all the colors. That's really neat.
Again, attention to detail. Kind of staggering, you know?
Intimidating, enticing, and staggering. No, it's more staggering. Actually, I would say that was the correct adjective.
Yes, yeah. Oh, I know.
Go with it.
Let's see. We are going to
send it to print.
Life leech. That seems really useful. He leeched us instead of us leeching him.
Oh my god.
Well, our life is about to be ended by a vampire bat.
Use a random potion.
Oh yeah, let's do it. All right.
15 damage.
We can just hurt him, can't we?
You just use that potion on him.
Wait, how do we use a potion instead of drinking it? Is there a way to do that?
Double or right click to use.
That's what happened when I right clicked last time I drank it.
Well, I don't know.
Let's try it. See if we can throw it at him. Can we equip it? I'm afraid, Joe. I'm very afraid.
Well, we have no other choice. You could use a random potion or you can use a 15 damage potion. I think the 15 damage potion.
Alright, so if we double click it, this is what happens.
It kills you.
It kills me.
Oh, God.
I wanted to show so much more of this game, but I'm so incompetent.
I don't know. We could cut that run if you want and do one more.
No, we won't. We won't.
46 minutes? We're 46 minutes in. We could probably do one more if you want.
I really want to. I really want to now. Let's just do a quick run. Because this is... I made it so much farther when I was playing on my own.
Yeah, we want to see more of this title. And I think that you want to see more of this title at home. And if you do, please purchase it on Steam.
I'm kind of hungry, Joe. Thinking about getting a snack after this video.
Okay.
Although we don't really have anything here in the studio. We don't have a whole lot.
Well, we can go into the break room.
The break room?
Yeah.
Also known as the kitchen.
Hope we don't run into that annoying guy, though, in the break room. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, I hate that guy. His name is
Thomas.
Barry.
And, yeah, that's who I was
talking about. Yeah,
Thomas Barry. His last name is Barry.
T-Bears.
Some people call him Barack for short.
What? Alright, here we go. Back down to the second floor. I guess it helps if you clear the first floor to kind of build up your experience and all that and your stats. But we don't like to do that on GameSoup. We just charge headfirst into things. And it always works out. Speaking of which, if you watched our LP on Valda's story, thanks, we appreciate it. We really enjoyed it. So what else?
A bunch of giveaways on those too, man. Giveaways. Oh boy, I'm not even gonna complain about giveaways.
Oh yeah, they're fun to do.
I want to give. I really want to give away games to our viewers.
Things that are harder than they should be.
Yeah, but it's a real pain. It's a lot harder to just buy Steam keys to give away than you would think. Something always goes wrong, and I always fuck it up.
Yeah, there is always something. What is that? Cultist?
That's frightening because it's unfamiliar. Alright.
You just described life. Wait, did I just... Yeah. It's alright, we got this, we got this.
We're just gonna do a beatdown here?
We're just gonna trade blows, yeah.
Oh, Amulet of Toughness.
Inflicts the fear debuff. Oh.
You just got hit when you equipped.
Yeah, it's because it takes a turn.
Oh my god.
We're gonna use the Tome of Fear. That seems like a really good idea right now.
Yeah.
It worked! Suck it, nerd.
Cultists are some fearful enemies.
Check that out. Check, we're like a human now, almost.
That's great.
We have a lot of HP.
A human with a target on your chest.
Let's see.
Is that on purpose? Is that a joke? Like a cultist is just a target?
I don't think so. I think it's just a symbol. That's a big stretch.
Yeah, you're probably right. Sorry that I said that.
No, you should be sorry. You've highly offended
cultists out there.
All the cultists out there, yeah.
Do cultists know that they're cultists? They can't. They can't know that they're cultists.
Well, I think some of them do. Some of them do, right? Some of them might know and not care necessarily.
Wow.
I don't know, right?
You must be really low in openness to become a cultist. To just blindly follow one man.
No, it's all perspective, you know.
David Koresh.
What? Who's that?
He was the, wasn't he the Waco guy?
We're gonna wreck this guy now. Suck it.
Yeah, I think he was the Waco guy. He had the compound in Texas.
Oh, yeah?
Where he became his own government. He was trying to establish his own country, his own state. And the state of Texas didn't approve. They murdered him.
They murdered him?
Yeah.
C64, you ready for this?
I could be entirely wrong on this piece of history, so...
Whoa.
Oh, I was just looking at a recording, and I thought a recording was fucking up while you were doing that, but it was not. It was just you changing the...
I love this.
C64. Is that Commodore 64?
I suppose, yeah. A lot of these are over my head. Alright. I want to cast this again, but we don't have any mana.
Magic arrow. So
we'll
skip magic missile.
We'll skip a few turns till we can cast this. So I guess this is one of those fights where you can... no smart person should ever die to, because really you can just run away until you have enough mana to attack, right?
Yeah. Anyone who's played this game was probably yelling at their television while watching it.
So we'll just play this.
Runs.
We'll play this game, the runaway game, you know? We'll just run away a little bit.
Cast magic missile.
Zombies are quite resilient in this game.
Kind of like Meat Men.
Yeah, kinda.
In
Desktop Dungeons?
Yeah, Desktop Dungeons.
What a great game. What else can we do? Can we body slam him again?
I would just use a random potion.
That's worked out so well. Yeah?
My suggestion is random potion, but, you know.
I could see how that's your suggestion. That's a good suggestion. We're gonna zap him.
Yeah, that's gonna do a lot.
Oh,
you have to be in range.
This is sketchy. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Don't give him an attack of opportunity. They'll wait for him to come to you. Yeah, good job. That was exactly one damage.
Do it again. 1. I think it's a random amount. 1 to 10.
1 to 10. What are you just rolling 1 every time, or does he just have a high defense?
I think we're just extremely unlucky. Or both. We can go back up to the previous floor. Let's try to zap him again, because that worked really well last time. I'm just kidding.
There you go, 5. You were just getting shitty rolls.
Yeah. This is
just keep running away and cast magic missile.
All right.
That was working.
It was working, yeah.
We're gonna get killed if we don't just.
You are right.
A little bit strategically here.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Even though it's slow, we got to do it if we want to get any further in this game. If we keep playing as sloppy as we have been, we're. Oh, sorry. I just told you were playing sloppy. That was rude. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, this is kind of my problem with a lot of games like this. I tend to get sloppy because I want to brute force everything. That's not the way to play games like this, you know? It's really not. 1. So at least we can kind of...
wonder what's in that crate. Oh.
You want... Yeah. Oh. Now you know.
It'd be funny if something else came out, like these bananas or something. It was just labeled wrong.
Something completely normal.
Yeah.
What do we have that we can use on this guy? Nothing. Do we have, this form is mastered and we've got nothing left to learn. If you equip it while you're the imp, you get its attributes for free. Okay, let's do that. So we'll depossess, and we'll just equip it. Cultist, and Lightning Bat, and Plague Rat. How about that?
We mixed all our colors.
Now
we're gray.
Now we're gray. Alright, let's see. We will do another magic missile. And another magic missile.
Pretty neat use of color.
We did it! We did it! Wait, I didn't possess him. I forgot to possess him. How about that? Alright, well, I tried. Cratefish.
Those hit points are an important resource. They're not restorable.
Yeah, it's kind of... I guess it's kind of unusual. At least in the games that I've played of this genre, that's unusual.
And healing seems rare.
Yeah, again, I think the gist is to be always possessing and depossessing things to recover your health, you know? But easier said than done. Cannot... Oh, okay. Here we go.
Possess him. There you go. Perfect.
That seems good. Alright.
Maybe once you get more used to the game and you know which enemies are good against which other enemies.
Yeah.
You can... Maybe if zombies are good against bats and bats are good against rats and then rats are good against zombies or something, you could organize your possessions.
I like to organize my possessions at home as well.
Yeah, possession, that has two meanings, doesn't it?
That's a word with two meanings.
Yeah, that's what they call a acronym.
That's correct.
Yep.
That's correct. So let's see, where are we going?
You ever read any of those old books?
Books? I've read books before, yes.
Yeah, like The Great Gatsby. You ever read that one?
I read it. Yeah, I read it once in high school, and then once
because it was required
when
to
I was
read
an adult. Yeah.
Required means you look at the cliff notes and then you write your paper on it in the study hall that you took in high school.
Right.
That's
right.
what I did.
You
I didn't do any homework in high school. I did everything I could to just skate by. Don't regret it at all.
That's why we're doing this video game channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
17 yarn balls. Let's sell that. We'll sell... What else do we want to sell? Two-handed axe and a staff and a light boots and a plate armor and a sword and
I majored
a light
in
boots.
study hall.
You majored in study hall.
Pretty much. I had a lot of study halls. All my electives, you know, they call them electives, right? That's the word. They were all study halls. And I participated in no extracurricular activities. You might say that I hated school more than the average student.
I would believe that. It definitely sounds like it. I think I had a study hall one semester in high school, and eventually I just gave up going, and I just went down to hang out with my friends in the music wing instead.
Yeah, I guess if the teacher doesn't care.
Yeah, for some reason they just didn't care. So we would just go hang out. But we were like the marching band kids, so we would just play music. Which is like the nerdiest thing you can do, is to skip study hall to go play music. But we did it.
Well, it paid off in the end.
And it was... No. Dive attack. Let's do it. No, did it really pay off though? Not really.
So yeah, I've been thinking about that recently. If you're in the high level classes, in high school, or in middle school, is it really the smartest thing to do? If your goal is not to do something related to the boring garbage that they're teaching you in school.
Yes, absolutely.
Is it worth it?
Absolutely.
I would say that it is not worth it.
Absolutely. I think you learn a lot more than just the skills that you learn in school when you educate yourself.
Right, educating yourself by not taking the higher level courses in high school.
I guess. I mean, there's something to be said for challenging yourself and diving into completely unfamiliar territory.
Yeah, I didn't learn to challenge myself until later in life. I think it paid off better.
You think?
I had more time to play video games, read comics, and
you're really selling it there.
It's not for everybody. Some people should probably take the if you're intelligent enough, you can take those classes if you think it's going to benefit you. I don't know what kind of job you're trying to get.
I mean, obviously
later on in life, if you've got some kind of a plan, but I didn't have a plan back then. I knew I would like to make video games, but that didn't happen until much later. But I did use a lot of the skills I learned from playing video games and reading comics in my life for work.
Skills from playing video games.
Yeah.
Such as how to hit bookshelves.
Yeah, how to make video games.
Oh yeah. Although, yeah, I guess, right?
That hasn't paid off monetarily yet, but that's...
Maybe that'll happen someday. Wait, are we a sword fighting a shield?
Yeah, that happened earlier, but it was the opposite. We were the shield fighting the sword.
This is just too precious. Too precious.
But yeah, I think it depends on what your goals are. For a lot of people, going to college is not really a great move. In fact,
not anymore.
Yeah.
I think it was at one point. Are we gonna die if we jump in there?
Well, you're a flaming sword.
Yeah, like, is this like a Charmander situation? You know?
That seems like a bad move. We're trying to show more of the game here.
But I'm curious. Maybe it's a pool for crayfish. Okay, so we've mastered this form. So let's get out of here. Let's get out of this form. Well, maybe we'll attack a little bit first so we can heal. Alright, let's attack this flaming sword with our flaming sword. Wow! Wrecked! Get wrecked on!
That was amazing.
Get wrecked!
These fish have been petrified.
They're very scared of something. Okay,
wow.
Now's a good time to,
Do we have any AoE attacks?
I wonder. Oh, we leveled up. Alright, we're gonna depossess, unpossess.
Yeah, and then possess something else.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's repossess this bat. What's this? Not a bat, a rat.
You're starting to gain enough levels that this is becoming more fair
in
our favor.
Okay, so.
Oh, I got scared for a second there. Anytime I see a behemoth come out of the water, I just I flip.
The crayfish king.
The beasts of the deep. Nothing more frightening than that. Yeah, just look at pictures of deep water fish and try to sleep.
Crayfish king. Huh.
Oh, that's why those petrified fish were there. They might just be statues of fish that he crafted himself.
We've liberated 122 crayfish. Oh, what is it?
Well, that's a potion.
All right,
so random effect.
We'll come back with 150 crayfish freed. Yeah, I wonder what these are. Are they still crayfish once you bust them out? I guess not.
Is a wall turkey still a turkey once it's been freed from its prison of a wall?
Then it's just a regular turkey, right?
Yeah, it should just be labeled turkey. Great observation.
Great observation. Nobody's ever made an observation like that, I think.
I doubt it.
Especially relating to wall turkey.
So yeah, I wish that I didn't try as hard as I did in school, and I actually didn't try that hard.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You didn't try very hard, right?
Right.
I mean, by your own admission.
I think that was the correct move for the type of guy that I am and the type of life that I want and would have wanted. So I think it was the correct move, and I think I should have done it even more in that direction. I actually would go as far to say as I should have dropped out of high school and gotten a GED. All right. And I'm 100% serious about that.
All right.
I think it would have been a better use of my time.
Maybe.
But probably for most people, not the best move. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it without putting some serious thought into it, and I'm sure my parents wouldn't have been excited about that. But
I will say that, I mean, obviously, there's so many classes and so many skills that you learn in school or education that you never use, right?
Yeah, maybe I should have gone to tech school.
Maybe.
We had a tech school in my school district where you could learn some basic trades.
What do you think you would have done there?
I don't know. Made things out of wood. What do they do in tech schools?
I don't know. They tech things. You could have gone to ITT Tech.
You were.
He wrecked us.
Wow. So skeletons are pretty powerful in this game.
ITT Tech, not a scam.
No offense if you go to ITT, whatever the hell. What?
I don't know.
ITT Tech, is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's look at the credits, because actually I want to know.
Made by Emma Eniko Mason.
Did everything.
Wow. Well done, Emma.
Quite nice.
You were kind of I'm running out of steam. We've been playing this episode. Playing this game for like an hour. I think we need a break. Ed needs to get a snack.
Yeah.
We got to do at least one more. No, probably do one more episode tonight.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sticking with us if you're still here. This is MidBoss. I've really enjoyed this game. I did get a lot farther when I was playing on my own without the pressures of recording.
Yeah, man, I believe you.
But it's true.
Oh my god.
There's also custom games, which I didn't look at all.
Seed, random.
But look at all these things you can do. Look at all the things that you can do.
Jesus, so much.
We should have just done one of these
and
things.
Effort went into this game. Rot Maggots Arcade. I've never seen that option in the game. Rot maggots are carrion.
Allow cheats? We should have just cheated our way through.
That would have been...
So MidBoss, check it out. It's on Steam now. And once again, thanks to Kitsune Games for providing us this copy so we could check it out on the channel.
Heck yeah.